In the next few seconds, you're going to see the scammer war playing out. You're going to see it playing out because guess what? The internet's down. Almost all of the internet is having a problem right now. It's crazy. Cloudflare, the largest provider of services in the world. The X platform, until just a few moments ago, down. Most everything else, down. You can't access a lot of things on the internet right now. It's crazy. Guys, hit the like button. We're going to break all this down. Not really the internet down. Cloudflare had an issue. They fixed it. The systems are coming back online. But there is a real drama war happening at this point. I'm going to break it down for you first and foremost, and we're going to start right now. All right, baby birds, I'm here to feed you. Greenpeace. Now, you know that I've talked about Greenpeace. I said that he's contributed nothing to the community. He doesn't build anything. He attacks the builders who are actually building, and just goes after any and everybody that he doesn't like. And by the way, you guys have given him the power to do that by delegating to him, or other people have done the same. But it says the overall goal of Vegas, Lunk Live, Classic Nodes, HCC, Juris, Frag, Strathcole, Battleforce Garuda, and their ignorant followers is to destroy this beautiful chain, get rid of Binance by minting trillions and diluting their voting power, taking away your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, stealing the community pool, and making our beloved Lunk a pump and dump. Now, this is the guy who's been voting against the proposals that these guys have been putting up for all of this time, constantly voting no on everything that they put up because he doesn't like them. Not because he's doing the right thing or anything like that, but because he doesn't like them. And where has all that rejection gotten us? Right here, right down here, right down here. Guys, let me put it this way, okay? So that we're very, very clear. He's been rejecting all of these proposals since he's been a validator. And to this point, when Terra Luna collapsed, it didn't go as low as it is right now. So the person that's been rejecting and fighting and arguing and preventing progress on the chain is the person with this opinion. Let's be very, very clear about that. And I'm not saying, by the way, that I endorse every single proposal that every one of these guys put up, okay? But I also know many of them, at least on a passingly friendly level. And each and every one of them desperately want to see Terra Luna Classic revive. They all hold big bags. They are incentivized to grow this chain and to make good things happen, okay? Just to be full disclosure. But back to it. They call it building, and yet their effort have resulted in a crashed volume and price. Are you in a better place today after paying them 8.8 billion lunk? Well, you were going to pay them 8.8 billion lunk because they're validators. Like, that's what? And now allowing them to steal 5 million in the prop that was passed today. I think it's time we shut them all down. I recommend that we all agree to vote NWV on any and all proposals they are involved in. Now, I want to tell you right now, in this right here, it is my opinion that openly attacking other validators should basically disqualify you as a validator, in my opinion. Now, you cannot like them, and I have my problems with each and every one of them, but the proposals are the things that are important, not who's putting out the proposals. These are personal attacks against people that he just doesn't like. So what he's telling you to do is to rally, and regardless of whether something is good for the chain or not, he wants you to vote no just because of who they are, not because of what they're offering. Now, to me, that sounds like a scam, okay? It's time to take our battle to the next level. Let me know your thoughts because I'm disgusted by what I see. These scammers have been doing this for over 3.5 years. What have we received in return? By the way, this is a fair statement, okay? It's a fair statement in that regard. Like it is down, but I would say that the reason that it's down is because people like him are attacking every proposal that has an opportunity to increase what's going on in the chain. And by the way, we can't go check it out because the internet's down. But tomorrow, we'll do a deep dive into how Greenpeace has voted over the last little while. And we'll see whether or not what he's doing is best for the chain or not for the chain. Now, we can't look at it, but go to terracasino.io to sign up and terraport.finance for all of your risk-based gaming needs. Everything is down except we still have X, and we just got X back just a few moments ago. So I'm shutting down all these windows to get you back to the price where we talk about what is going on. Now we're looking at it on the daily right now. I'm gonna look at a few different devices here to give you guys a quick summary and a quick breakdown. Today we're down another $12 billion in market cap. The market is still bleeding. We're not done yet. I think that there's going to be another big dump coming. We hit 89,000 on Bitcoin. If you follow my trading shows, then you know that that's where we predicted that we would get a bounce. We're getting a bounce. I don't like the movement of the bounce right now, which to me kind of tells me that new buyers are not stepping in yet. We've not reached the price point. Because we have not reached the price point on Bitcoin, that means that we are probably headed lower. Now, here is what I gave you guys. I said, we'll have a little support at 91.5 here, but 89,000, that's going to be where your entry position is. If we don't survive that, then we are going ever so lower. Your next level of support is going to be about 81,000, which, we might as well put it up here right now so that everybody knows where the next play is. Now, that is going to be a drawdown on Bitcoin from where it is right now of another 11%. So that should significantly impact the rest of the market, putting the rest of the market down maybe even 20% more than it already is. So we got a long way to go. In fact, if this is this bearish sentiment doesn't get shaken out and bulls continue to step back in. So just know that there is some real concern right now in the market that I think we're going to reverse. We've always reversed. So, it's just a matter of timing right now. Are we in a bear market? And if we're in a bear market, here we are. This is cooked. So the question now would be, and by the way, we don't even have a level to say that, this is where we're going to go. Okay. We're in like undiscovered territory here. Remember, the winter mute sell-off, while massive, probably gave us at least an inkling of the bottom. 4.015 is that level. So, I'm not saying that we're going to that level, but I am saying that we certainly could. Okay. Now, volume back down to 13 million. Volume on USTC at about 12 million. Again, if you want, you can go check out USTR to UST1. Make sure that vampire repeg is something that you want to do. You got about, I think it's December 11 or something like that. If you want to take a shot at it, you can take some USTC, get yourself some USTC, buy it up, and then, just see what happens. You're certainly, there is an opportunity here for just something to really get crazy. You never know. I don't really think so, but, again, you never know. Long Dash is still down. For those of you that are wondering right now, I don't know what's going on with Happy Caddy Crypto. I don't know what happened in that hospital without internet, so I don't know what's going on. It's my understanding that he's now moving on to Shiba Inu. Why would he go from a dead, from what he thinks is a dead token to a dead token that just got hacked for millions of dollars? That doesn't make any sense. So I don't think that that's actually true, but I don't know because I don't watch his content. So you guys let me know in the comment section if that's the case. Now, Burns 495 million, but we can't verify it with StakeBin because StakeBin is also down. Now, I hit the refresh button and it is still down. Again, this is cloudflare.com that is completely down. So back to the price action. What do we expect to see? Well, we're getting exactly what I told you we were going to get. Not what we wanted, but exactly what I said was probably going to happen, which was that this move right here probably is going to start going sideways until the market starts to correct a little bit towards that upside. We're looking for capital to re-enter the arena, and until we see that capital re-enter the arena, then most of the projects that we're on, except for new things with big partnerships or something like that, are going to be cooked. There's no two ways about it. And what we could use right now would be a partnership for Terra Luna Classic, for some sort of revival, something like that. Not even Binance or anybody like that, just anybody coming through with some sort of deal or arrangement or support level. Haven't seen that. I'm going to move that arrow out just a little bit more to give us kind of more of an idea there. But I don't, there's nothing there. So the RSI historically low. The last time we got that historically low bounce, remember, this was just on that winter mute daily, and then we got a significant bounce. When you look at it from that context, okay, the last time we had it down like this, went up 200% over a short period of time. So you could maybe argue that that's going to happen again. When we were down in this range, what was the bounce that we got off of this one over time was 44% over here. Last time we were down into this range right here, what was the rally that we got? It was, let's call that 75%. And we had these significant rallies over here that certainly started to take off. So we are at that all-time low sort of RSI right now. I don't know what that's going to end up meaning in the long term. The market is still just being extracted. Now, Solana, by the way, is up 6% on the day. Pendle is up 5% on the day. I suspect those are not real rallies at this point. These are just buy opportunities for projects that, tend to run pretty hard. I mean, you can see like Tau is up 2.5%. Tau just ran up to like $550 a short while ago. Zcash Aster is breaking out right now at $1.35. So there are a few things here and there. And by the way, Brett on base is up 10% on the day. So just a weird mix of what's actually moving. U.S. market is coming online after a huge dump in the Dow. Today, actually, tomorrow is when we get the NVIDIA earnings, so I expect volatility until we know what's going on with NVIDIA. Not that NVIDIA runs the crypto market, but NVIDIA is your AI hub. And if we get really good information, by the way, from NVIDIA, then I would suspect that you're going to see Tau just absolutely rip. I would expect that you're going to see like ICP start to rip again. I think you're going to see all of the AI cryptos start to really sort of bang it out. Because remember, everything about AI right now is considered to be overpriced. But if NVIDIA comes in with a massive number, maybe that's going to be something. By the way, maybe Terra Luna Classic should be leaning more into AI. Maybe AI is the lane that we've been missing all this time. Just a thought. So that's it, guys. My opinion of Greenpeace is not good, but I don't know him. I don't remember when he was Jebediah Sheckelstein. I don't remember any of the, I'm not saying that he is, actually. I'm just kind of messing around here. But there are people who've been leeches, villains, criminals in this chain for a long period of time. And I'm not saying that he is, but I'm saying that they all tend to go away / change their names. So we have no idea what is going on, who that person is. But I think we should all, look, read through it, decide for yourself what you think. If you don't think Lunk Live, or you don't think that Strathcole, if you don't think that Vegas, if you don't think that they have your better interest at heart, don't validate with them. If you do, validate with them. It's your choice. If you think that Greenpeace is right, despite the fact that he's been voting against progress on this chain, if you think that the lack of progress, by the way, I call it progress. I should say that. USTD, he went out of his way to make sure that he could know with veto that, along with Jesus is Lord. Okay. That was hampering progress. Continuing to do what we've been doing for all of this time. And that's gotten us where we are. Now, if you are on the side of the map where you think that these guys have gotten every single vote that they've ever wanted, and it was always a yes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and that's why everything is down, well, then, validate with Greenpeace, I guess, But at the same time, remember who is stopping progress on the chain. And by the way, USTD may not have been the best project, might not have been the best opportunity, might not have been the best idea. You might think that, but you don't know. You just think, okay? We all do. So, let's see what actually happens here. And, we'll find out. You guys gave them the power. You guys, this is because of you that Greenpeace is able to hold this sway and to start these kind of wars and fights and stuff like that. And, look, we all want what's best for the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem. Do we agree with what he says or what anybody else says? That's up for you to decide. Again, that's how you delegate. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's not financial advice. I'm always right.